There we go. The recording works. We'll be on our way in a moment. Swap. How much are those? How much are the speeding tickets? You lose the license. Oh, I haven't lost the license. They like speeding over here because they keep these race car junkies on the roads and they just make more money out of tickets, the government. So, but I paid about 1,000 dirhams worth in speeding tickets, which is like, what is it, like $300, I think, for the 3 tickets, something like that. I just paid it off today. I'm like, the hell with it. I don't want to deal with it, and it's whatever. It's actually not pleasant, but whatever. But no, it's not smart, really. You should be more careful. Sumit, why did I go speeding? because what feels like a natural speed to me just happens to be twice the speed limit on all streets in the UAE, in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, everywhere. Just happens to be. Which is kind of tricky for 4 hours to stay disciplined and keep hitting the brakes. I find that hard. Somebody else should drive the car. All right. So we've got all these levels on the charts. It's the 8 a.m. candle on the 30-minute time frame. And now it's a matter of waiting for a setup or looking for a setup. NVIDIA is interesting. AMD is interesting. Tesla is the same. Not Tesla, sorry. The SPY is the same. Here it is. AMD and NVIDIA look the same as the SPY, where these lines are decently wide, but it's consolidating right near the bottom, which is setting up for a good breakout. You have yesterday's low on the way to the target, which is halfway to the target. On a big wide range like this, I would target the previous day's low if I catch the short at the breakout and keep the rest on for the 4. Was it 564? Tesla's already done the breakout. Amazon is tricky, no good. Yeah, so instead of watching NVIDIA, actually AMD looks like this. I think it'll be Tesla and SPY today. So the SPY, you got it here. Tesla, look at that. Big consolidation zone, done a breakout, retest, and continue for 250 through the low of yesterday and into the 250 zone. Was it 249.13? Google's just gone already. Google will have to do a lot of settling down before you can trade it. Yeah, these two look good. Microsoft looks the same as the SPY. Tesla and NVIDIA look the same. So there you go. That's what I think so far. I still got sand in my eyes and ears and everything. It's just so much sand out there. It's 2 days in the sand, and it's quite amazing. It's really nice. But when the wind picks up, it's like a minor sandstorm. And we had that on Saturday. It takes about a week to get it all out. And then go do it again. A lot of fun, I gotta say. A lot of fun. All right. Look at that. Tesla breakout. Done the retest already. Even retested the previous low, kind of. It pops up to this 253 zone and finds resistance. That's where I'd like to go short. SPY is consolidating down here. Look for a breakdown. Pushes down, retest quickly within the minute, and then it goes again. That'll be fun. Cool. We have about 5 minutes to the open, guys. Look at that. We got more people joining for Vancouver. That's great. And seriously, guys, for those of you who are joining in Vancouver and want to join Whistler right after, let me know. Because I think we're going to sort out the accommodation stuff this week. There's a lot of us who still haven't sorted it out. So we're going to just get that nailed down. And then we're in the game. Right. Tesla. Here comes the activity. Microsoft did the breakdown just now. That SPY will likely do as well. Meta looks the same as the SPY. Shit. Oh no. You all know that Meta's fun, right? Gosh, I'm gonna stay away from Meta for a while. All right, Tesla. I think it'll be Tesla first today. Anyone else got anything else to look at? Worth looking at? 250 Tesla puts. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm gonna go out of the money on Tesla most likely. 250 is pretty seriously out of the money. Cool. I think we're good. Amanda for Whistler. Sorry, just a moment. Amanda for Whistler. No, not just experience. A lot of people are never skied and they're just gonna take lessons or just sit in the hot tub all day. Either way, it's just a fun thing. So all good. You don't have to be an experienced skier to come. Sorry, Nathan. You go ahead, bro. What do you have in mind?
I don't know if you're interested in Hood, but Hood looks interesting to sell off here if the market moves lower at the open.
Yeah, it looks like probably got a catalyst on, right? I'm not gonna watch that, but yeah, with a catalyst, that'll be fun. Volatility at the open, fast trades. Nice.
Then MSTR looks interesting to sell off at the open too.
Nice. All right. So there you go, guys, for the ORB traders opening volatility trades, Hood and MSTR. Yeah. And the way Tesla's behaving, it's likely to give us a lot of activity at the open as well. Cool. On the SPY, I'm going to mark yesterday's low. Just put a line there just because it's halfway to the target. It's a big level. And cool. Tesla at yesterday's low is interesting. That's so close to 250. It's likely to smash right through it if it pops up. Again, guys, Tesla, I'm not going to short it down here. I'm going to wait. If it pops up to 253, finds the resistance, basically retest of this breakout. It already did it. It might do it again. That's the short. In which case, I'll take the 250 contracts, and we're on our way. About 2 minutes to the open. Cool. So Hood and MSTR. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff in play. And Google just did a massive sell-off. It looks like it's in play. There's some news on it, I'd guess. Apple as well, unusual gap down. So these are all volatility plays. All right, less than a minute to go. What do we have here? Amanda, if you want to join. Okay, just gosh, I gotta put you in our Telegram group. Just remind me after the session, and I'll get you in. And then we'll organize all our transportation and all that stuff. But for now, the market's about to open. We have 1 minute to go, guys. So yeah, wait for your setups, wait for your playbooks, and we'll be good to go. Oh no, NVIDIA is turning into a massive hammer. Let's see. It's a good one. Oh man. All right, NVIDIA's beginning to get interesting. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that too. The first couple of minutes will just be the SPY and Tesla. But I can see NVIDIA really shaping up here. 50 contracts. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh, look at that. It's opened at $10, $9 a contract. Tesla rejected once, 252, 3 times. I'm seeing Tesla rejecting. I'm going short. So short Tesla, a pretty massive size for the open. And above 253 is my stop. Looking to run down to 250. The SPY is not going the other way, so that's no good. For the setup I'm looking for, I'm keeping an eye on NVIDIA now because NVIDIA is pretty wild for the long. But Tesla first. 253. Look at that. Nice rejection so far. Now let's see here. Tests. A big test. There goes NVIDIA. Who got that? It's set up just a minute before the open. Okay, and Tesla, is it pushing up? Yes, it is. No, not. Can't tell. The seller's there. Yeah, just above 253. Whoa, look at that. The sellers are there. 253.25, it looks like. Massive selling. NVIDIA already did the move. Gosh. Would have caught that one, huh? Okay, I'm going to put a stop here on Tesla now because I'm confident about the seller to continue pushing. There it is. The stop's in place. And I'm looking around for other things. Let's make sure it's in the right place there. Yeah, just on the other side of 253. Okay, cool. Oh, what the hell? SPY, no, nothing else is. Looking around for other opportunities. There's nothing else for now. There goes Tesla. Here we go. Let's have a move. Oh man, 250 is right there. Oof. Wait, what's the chart? Tesla right through 250. I'm gonna have to get out of this quick. I'm gonna start taking chunks off. It's like, yeah, more than half off at the moment, and let the rest run. Oh, okay, that's the target. Okay, we're done with Tesla. That's it. I'm gonna leave just a little bit on the table if it wants to continue. It's at break even and a little better. That's one so far. What's the next target on Tesla? Gosh, where's the target? About 245. Okay, I should add. No, I won't. Let it retest. It comes back and retest 249. I'll add, and we have a second big move. Man, these moves happen so fast. Meta did the breakdown. Okay, we have Meta. I might get into Meta here short in a moment. Meta did the same setup as the SPY. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. There's Meta and SPY. Both of them are interesting. Actually, I trust the SPX stuff more than I trust Meta at the moment. So out of the money. Gosh, how do you buy this? Look at this thing. It's a $90 contract. I'm watching SPX. Okay, I'm getting short SPX. There we go. SPX short. And oof, this is volatile.
Man, Apple's really crashing.
Yeah, look at that. It had a big bad catalyst or something, right? Pretty cool. Amazing how this stuff just wants to go down. 9.3. I got $93 entry on SPX short. And so I mean the stop is at 88. $5 stop basically. There should be plenty of room for right risk. Tesla's going. Did it give an entry or opportunity to add? Kind of did. I'm just not there. Wow. Okay. SPX, SPY. I'm looking for 566. Wait, whatever. Yesterday's low. Whatever that is. Tesla. I want to add, but I don't have a good. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add. Double the Tesla position. New break even is pretty much just above the price. Still in the short. SPY is the one to pay attention to now, or the SPX short. Where is it? There it is. Okay. All right. Looks good. So far, so good. Tesla, just go down nice and easy. Take your time. Whoa. Yeah, Apple was good. Who caught Apple? Watch the SPY smash into yesterday's low, but it's going to be a big disaster along the way. It's just what the SPY does. I'm curious also about Meta. to go through for 600, but it's not behaving well on a 1 minute. I mean, it could start behaving well. To keep an eye on it. Google also did a big short. Google and Apple were the big ones going down. There we go. Tesla. What the hell? The SPX is coming back. Make sure my stop's in the right place. So far it is. Yeah, it's in the right place. Okay. This should stop me now. This is why you take small sizes on this stuff. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this SPY position. It's not looking good. There it is. Okay. Exit. There you go. Out of the SPY position. Still holding Tesla. And I'm really curious about Meta. It's interesting. It's not ideal. It's very tricky, I think. Meta short. 605. Holy crap, it's good. Meta scares me. Y'all know that. How many contracts you take for this? Tesla's making its move nice and easy. Yeah, Meta's not ideal. See what I'm looking at here, guys? Basically on 30-minute breakdown, retest. And this is the retest. It's coming together now. So I'm trying to get this short. Got it. Get a few more contracts in there. 45 would be good. Okay. There we go. 45 contracts short on Meta. The stop is decently wide. Yeah, you just cannot put on a big size on Meta. You got to be careful. All right, Meta short and Tesla short. Let's see which one goes. Well, Tesla's already done. Everything from here is a bonus. The target on Meta is 600. Still a long way to go. On a 1 minute, it's a long one. On a 30-minute, it looks like nothing. And it's just gone through the strike. As I entered, it went through the strike. 605. Okay. All right. Sitting and waiting. The SPY. Let's see if it sets up again for that short. Yes, it is. It's good. I might short SPX one more time. It's mid and lower, low. It's done all this fun stuff. Oh, crap. Hold on. There goes Tesla. I got to keep an eye on Tesla first before I do anything else. 246. There's a lot going on. Yeah, the SPY is really gnarly, huh? Anyone get on Tesla? It's a good reverse ABCD kind of pattern on a 1 minute. Still watching Meta for this entry. But look at Tesla here, guys. It did the short, rejected the level, retest, well, breakout, retest area, basically a reverse ABCD pattern. The pattern is really well set up for the short. It's looking neat. I like the setup. Oof, NVIDIA the other way. NVIDIA's got all kinds of buyers. The SPY is all, yeah, AMD as well, going up straight through. I don't know. It's no setup that I like, but it's going up. You can see with the Mag 7 and all these top heavyweight stocks, they're all going in different directions, which kind of makes the SPY confused, right? So it doesn't want to go anywhere. That's at least my understanding of it. All right, let's look at Meta. Meta is, where is it? It's close to my stop. It's not at my stop. Where is it? There it is. Stop is just above this area here, about 609 or so, which aligns quite well. It should be there. Yeah, AMD is doing a breakout now if you like that pre-market breakout stuff. Not my style, but it's there. Here come the shorts again. Man, so fast at the open. Google hit a level. And yeah, Apple made a huge move. So if Apple's going to continue lower, I think it's going to rest and then go. Some of you got that. That was fun. If Amazon breaks out 197, that'll be fun. I got an eye on that one too. That could be a good level. So Amazon potential long. SPY is no fun, no setup. Meta is taking its time before it does anything, either stops me or it goes to the target. I have no idea what it wants. There we go, Tesla. Let's get to the profit zone. Almost there. Just drop below. Basically get down towards 245, and I'll be out of Tesla. This is interesting. Anyone catching AMD? I think it's hard, man. I think AMD is very tricky. It's not in a place I would trade it, but for a lot of strategies, it's pretty well set up. For a long, I got an eye on Amazon. Nothing else for now. The SPY is going up, but there's no setup that I like. Come on, Meta. You want to go slow. These out of the money contracts are very difficult to hold. They're just going to decay against me. Okay, Meta, here you go. See, it's got an absolute flat top there, 608. That seller, as long as that holds, it's still okay. Now let's see, it's testing again. Just keeps testing. We'll find out. I don't know if that seller's going to hold or not. All I know is that I'm going to short. And there we go, Tesla. Come on. Tesla's really struggling to move. Wow. What do we have? I have 8 contracts only. Time for some profits here very shortly on Tesla. 246. Come on. NVIDIA is just ripping. I was telling you guys about NVIDIA just before the market opened, but it was too quick for me to switch over and pay attention to. But it was a good setup. And now it's on the way up. Actually, it's a good setup even now if it comes back. Where is it? Yeah. All right. NVIDIA is more interesting than Amazon for that long. Looking for it to pull back, retest, and go. Where's this? Where is this? 111 contracts. Yeah. See NVIDIA here, guys, on the 30-minute, basically. It's been in a downtrend and put in the long tail hammer. You can even see it as a double bottom. It's a decent double bottom. And now the new high basically up above the level. And nope, no entry, can't get in, just wants to go. And I took the stop on Meta. Okay. Yep, that's no fun. Doesn't want to go. And Tesla is close to getting me stopped as well. All right. Wait and see time. See if Meta does something else. It'll be fun. But anyways, NVIDIA, if it comes back and tests this 111 area, I might be interested to go long. It's a very good setup for a reversal on a 30-minute. Just didn't have eyes on it at the open. It was too fast. Tesla still got me here. Almost got me. Meta's making a lower high for now. Whoa, this is interesting. Anyone else having fun yet? No?
I have
Check out Apple.
Nice.
You can get to 230.
Yes, Apple's good. Anyone else here? What else we got moving? Apple,
NVIDIA
long. Nice. Yeah, you guys are having fun with this. NVIDIA long, Tesla short, Apple short. Apple was the biggest, cleanest move, I think, so far.
And new big question, Avi.
Yeah.
What are you holding several positions at a time at the same time while you could be holding just one, just to emphasize on one? Because you win, you lose. You know what I mean? At the same time. Well, you could be winning if you had to remain, for instance, just on Tesla.
How about if you have one and you lose? You're guaranteeing to me that if I have one position, I'll always win that position. Are you giving me that guarantee?
No, it was looking good.
So it looks good.
You were green.
Yeah, I'll be green again. Don't worry about it. Be fine. You see, you gotta understand there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees. I don't know if it's gonna go in my favor or not after I enter. All I know is that if the setup is there, I have to take the trade. That's my rule book. If the setup is there, I have to take it. There's no messing around with that. So
So
yeah, if it comes, it comes. And sometimes I'll take 5 trades. They're all green. Sometimes they're all red. Sometimes it's a mixed bag. And, most days are basically green in the end because the losers are smaller than the winners. And that's that.
so
You got to
that's what we
detach
should
from
do.
P&L. Forget the P&L. It doesn't matter if you're green or red. You got to trade. P&L is just irrelevant, truly. You got to
Okay.
trade your setups. You got to trade the price action. That's when
So
you can do this.
So that's what we should do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Forget the P&L. That's irrelevant.
I was wondering also, you entered Tesla while it was going along, and how did you know it was in the pattern somehow, how it will be rejected massively on the 253 level? Because you entered while it was going along.
Because well, it was a big setup on a 30-minute. Here, I'll show you again. Oh, where's it? 30-minute before the open. You can see that yeah, downtrend, consolidation, and it already broke out before the open. It already broke out, and then it kept retesting. Go into the 1 minute, you can see it here. Here's the breakout area, and it keeps rejecting 253. It's telling you it's just rejecting 253. So if it keeps rejecting 253, it's just another retest, like previously, of the breakout that happened earlier in the pre-market. And boom, that's it. It's just simple the price action stuff. Retest of a breakout. It's the most.
Look at NVIDIA.
Yeah,
Yep.
it makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And just like NVIDIA, guys, yeah, it's going now. It was the setup. It was right there in the pre-market. It happened, 2 minutes before the market opened. Perfect setup. Just like Tesla was perfect going down, NVIDIA's perfect going up. And even the SPY and Meta were perfect setups. They just didn't behave right, so you take them off. Apple, I would say, was a decent setup. I mean, it wasn't ideal, not for what I like to see. And now, again, Tesla doing a breakdown. I wouldn't trade this here. Oh, shit. I would trade. There's a short coming here. There's a big short coming right here. Whoa. Do you guys see this? There's a lot of selling happening. Something's happening here. All across. This is not just one ticker. Everything. Man, Tesla had to stop me before going. But that's okay. I got the trade I planned for. The rest is just, a bonus. All right, here we go. I'm trying another short here on Meta. It's rejecting again the same area. Again, a decent size. Right away, I want to tighten it up quickly. There we go. Look at that Tesla. Tesla's pattern was so nice. Breakout, retest. It just got me on the reverse ABC. This is not an area where I would start a trade on Tesla, just on the 30-minute. But I mean, you can see it, how these patterns just behave nicely. All right, now it's Meta. That's the key focus because it's a very, very tricky stock. And I think it's got a big move coming in the downside. So the big seller is not exactly 608, it's 610. You can see that for the big breakdown that I'm looking at. Let's see if that holds. I got to put a stop on this. It's going to be very difficult to watch. So on this one, I've put a large size on. And NVIDIA now, no, going the other way. There's no setup for the short. Anyone get AMD as well? It did a move. Again, I found it difficult, but it's there. Boom, Tesla smashed the target. Would you believe that? Tesla is something else, man. They should take this price action screenshot and frame it and keep it on your desk or someplace, because this is what good price action looks like. And put the 30-minute on as well, side by side. You can just see what it's brilliant. It's perfect. This is what you want to trade. Wow. I'd be very upset if I didn't touch Tesla today, if I didn't get in. I'm glad I did. But I'm upset about NVIDIA, because that was another perfect one. So NVIDIA and Apple 230. Nathan, you still holding Apple? Going for 230? $1 more to go.
I'm waiting for a buyer to really come in. It's got this seller right over the top of it. It's trying to buy, but I really wanted to get down to 230. There's just too big of an order down here that I don't think it's not going to get tested. So
yeah,
230 is kind of the spot I'm going to really start to look for an entry.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I'm short on ES right now.
Yes, that's the trade I'm looking for. Short the market, the SPY. I do think that's the big one today that'll come. Once these sellers take over, everything is setting up for the short. Let's see. Boom, AMD again. Whoa. Look at that. That's madness. So NVIDIA here is also very interesting. See the consolidation, false breakout, do the breakout on the other side, go long in this zone on NVIDIA. Makes sense. Let's see if we can get a setup. So far, it's looking decent. 111 contracts. Yeah, it did that. Okay. So we put this on. Gonna have about 50-cent risk. This is okay. So I'm taking this long on NVIDIA to go through to 112, and then we'll see what's above that. Let's see what happens here. I'm not sure I got the right size, though. I feel like it's a bit underweight. But that's the thing about these options. You gotta be careful. Meta, on the other hand, is misbehaving. Make sure I can manage 2 positions here. Stops in place. 2 on positions. Okay. I'm going to tighten the stop on Meta. Oh, this is interesting. Now you can see this, guys. So 610, you could see where it just kept projecting 610. What I'm really interested now is to make a lower high, like 609 or wherever it is right now. If it can put in the wick there and push down, that's very encouraging. If it's not doing that, then I might move my stop in tighter and just prematurely exit this. Boom, there it is. You found that seller? Whoa, look at that go. NVIDIA, okay. NVIDIA, almost got my stop. Very close. There, got it. Okay, good. Good. Get the stop. Always get the stop. All right, there's that big seller, 609, just what we were talking about on Meta. Now, is there an opportunity to add? I'm going to add on Meta. And this is going to get very heavy very quickly. If it goes, great. If it doesn't, it's going to be a quick stop. I also want to move my stop in very sharply if I can, because it's a very heavy size. It's basically full risk. NVIDIA's a no-go. Wow, there goes Apple. And here comes the SPY as well. The SPY is also doing what Meta's doing. They're almost the same. Almost. How do you take a short here on the SPY? SPY's activity is really interesting. I like it. I want to find a way to get in and add in, like I've done with Meta here. Oh, look at this madness. These contracts are just insanity. I can only do 5 contracts on the SPY. It's too risky. Okay, short SPY, 5 contracts, and I'm going to add if it gives the opportunity. I'm really waiting for that opportunity now. Ooh. All right, I'm trying to add here. What happened? Oh, don't have buying power. So I put full size into Meta. Yeah, I'm at full risk. Okay, let it sit. Yeah, let it sit. Full risk. 30, 27, 26. I wanted to add there, but oh well. Okay, so 2 positions brewing. Meta for 600. SPY for yesterday's low, about 566, a little below. All right, sit and wait time. I can't do anything now anyway because I'm fully invested. There we go, Meta. Very heavy position. How do I tie? I want to tighten it even more just because it's so heavy. We see this break of low of day is critical on Meta. I want to tighten it after it breaks low of day, then I can tighten it further. For now, just cannot. There's no way to do it. And what's interesting is, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I'd rather watch the SPY. I put that on a 30-minute chart, so I don't have to watch it. That way, don't make bad decisions. Cool. Look at this fun, huh? I wouldn't trust Nvidia anymore. Just can't trust it. Not here. So the stop on the SPY is, yeah, up here. I was at 568, this zone. For now, it found a higher buyer, which is not nice, not encouraging. Let's see. Still early in the day. So now Nvidia wants to go short. Look at that thing. It's mad. Yeah. Google looks interesting. 166 on Google is fun, but again, be careful. Be very careful. All right, SPY, what do you want? There's a rejection, almost precise. It's very hard to read the SPY again. Price action is such a tricky thing. We have, okay, 4 more minutes for a new 30-minute candle, and then we'll see what's what. Oh my gosh, Apple was the huge one today, huh? It moved like Tesla normally moves, and it's Apple. It shouldn't move like that. All right, SPY. Let's see if it wants to get me or no. Don't know anything about it right now. So far, you can see it on the SPY. This 568 area is putting in wicks. That's interesting. That's encouraging, but let's see what happens. It has to close. Meta's doing the same thing. Back to it now. It's close to a stop that I should take if it gets there. If Apple goes further up, I'll be out of here. Sorry, Apple SPY. So it's very close to my exit at the moment. If you look at Meta now, it's almost the same. Ideally, it rejects again. 608 is put in these lower highs. It was 610, 609. What's next? 608. So let's see. I'm looking for these highs to just keep getting lower, which will be very encouraging. The SPY, on the other hand, yeah, the stop's in the right place. Either it gets me or it doesn't, and I don't know what it's going to do. Just got to let it go. Oh, man. It's a great time to be a trader, I got to say. We get so much volatility. There you go. The SPY got me. Good. Don't want to beat it when it goes the other way. It's a great time to be a trader. There's so much volatility. There's enormous opportunities every single day. Just got to have a strategy, and then you can really get into the game. All right, let's focus on the Meta one. I want to figure out where to put the exit. Right now, it's up here, 609. That truly is the latest high, 608. I'll move in the exit. Yeah, it looks interesting. 607. Yeah, it's just it's in the money. Come on. Here's what's interesting. If I can tighten up the stop, I'll even add more. But that's really hard to do. All right, that's it. I'm adding more. And let's move the stop in. There we go. So it's basically just above 608, but it's an enormous size. Yeah, I'm looking for it to basically break down, go for 600. And yeah, there it is. Yesterday's low is just above 600, 600.62. There goes the SPY. Would you look at that? The damn thing had to stop me out. And now it's, but what do you know? You got to take your stops. I cannot take on another position now. This one's just massive. Tesla, anyone catching shorts right now? Anyone? I mean, these are massive. There you go. Meta for the break of that low. Fantastic. 602. I'm looking at yesterday's low to start booking some profits. I've put a line on the chart there, 600.62, and then lower is 600. And my exit for now, the stop area is just above 608. So just above this nasty bit of action. What's encouraging now is it's made a new low. So let's see if it holds that area and then continues. That would be healthy. And we have a new 30-minute candle now, so let's look. NVIDIA is a disaster now. I don't want to play with it. Apple, there's nothing to do. Amazon's actually now interesting for a breakdown, if you guys like such things. It's the breakdown of this 195 zone. But you need a breakout setup. It's breaking out now. Let's see if it retests. It's very messy. Earlier it was pushing up, and I was thinking it'd be good to go up, but it's just basically based on this range here. So it already did the breakdown. Let's see if it pushes up and does it again. That'll be good. All right, I'm still here. I'm very close to my meta profit area, like 30 cents from it. No, sorry, not 30 cents. Sorry, $2 from it. On a 30-minute chart, it's much bigger. Oh, what's this? All right, let's go meta. Let's go nice and slow. It's not even worth looking at other things at the moment, just because I can't do anything right now. Just have to wait for this one for the exit. We're almost there. I'm gonna take a big chunk off at the 601 zone, and then it's basically 600, big liquidity. It'll go there, but it's gonna mess around and bounce around just above 600. We know that. There we go, 601. 30 cents, 40 cents off. Got my finger on the trigger here to start the exits. 601. There we go. Okay, that's enough. That's enough fun for one day. Let's get the majority of this position out of the way. There you go. Just 4 contracts left now. It's at break even and a bit better. And let's see if I can add down there below 600. If it does that big push through, then good fun. Otherwise, for me, that trade's over. Anything else from here would be a bonus. And what else is good now? Amazon. I like Amazon, but it's very difficult price action. See this? What I look for is 30-minute chart setup. It's actually a better setup for a break up than a breakdown, just because of the false breakout previously. However, you can still be subjective and say it's good to go down. But then it's also been messy, and it did break out with a wick, which is no fun, and it did it without a genuine breakdown setup. It's tempting, right? This is one of those in-between ones. It's definitely not an ideal setup. Would you look at this, guys? SPY. The hell, this is the move I was trying to catch from this zone to down here. 2 attempts. I think it's 1 or 2 attempts. Both of them stopped me. I got stopped at the top of this wick, and boom.
Yeah, I got one partial on ES, and then I stopped out on them with the SMA cross. Now I'm like, got FOMO.
Yeah, fair enough. It's so hard to catch. That's the thing, man. These ETFs are impossible to catch. I still haven't found a way to be consistent with this SPY stuff. Like, you're doing the ES and I'm doing the options on it. It's just so hard. But we got to find a way. There's got to be a way. There you go. Meta now break down through 600. I will wait for it to get through 600. Where's my level? 6. What's my level? Oh shit. Oh, okay. 598 is the level. Yeah, man. These individual tickers are easier price action than these ETFs. But The opportunities on the ETFs are enormous. I mean, talk about leverage and volatility and futures and zero DTE options. I mean, that's what I'm trying to catch all the time. Just gotta find a better way. I don't know what to do with it. I'm trying to think. What were the attempts on the SPY today? It was, I think I took a break down here. Or was it here? I don't know. I stopped. Then this lower, was it this one? This lower high maybe was here. And I took a short here, breakdown, but then, it doesn't respect the zone exactly. How far is it going to go in respect? You got to maybe smaller size and wider stops and then tighten it would be the better way to do this. I don't know. What the hell? All right, Meta, should we add or no? Yeah, it's in a big consolidation before it hits liquidity. You guys who have the order book, you're probably seeing massive liquidity at 600 on Meta, and it's probably going to go there any moment now. I've added, doubled my size. It's only 4 contracts, so it's 8 now, and the stop is better than break even. It may stop me, it may not, I don't know. But basically, I want my stop just above this consolidation in the 603 zone. And if you look at price action, guys, this is really great. See the low over here, the ORB, the opening range down here, right? Low, 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 the breakdown, and then it retested it very close to it, right? Look at that, within what, 50 cents or something. The retest happened just in the last minute. And that's actually predictable stuff. You have an obvious level and the retest. Now let's see. I want to break down through 600, get a little extra pop out of this. Otherwise, it's all risk-free anyway at this point. The trade's over as far as I'm concerned. Everything's a bonus from here. But you got Roy, you got reverse ABCD on Tesla? Yeah, nice. Yeah, it worked. Tesla was just delicious today. Look at that. So was Nvidia right at the open, but couldn't do it. Look at that. Obvious level breakthrough from there. Reverse ABCD, again, breakdown, reverse ABCD, again, whatever the levels are, pretty good. And even on this, I mean, look at this retest, breakout, retest the level, but really retest the price action, the previous low. And that's pretty obvious stuff. Those are intraday levels that just form after the open. So you can work with those. That's what I use for precision. And Meta's just going to sit there. Okay. Cool. Where are we now? All right. I got a bit of time. So, guys, about 20 more minutes over here until we end this session and then do the YouTube thing and all that fun. What do y'all want to talk about? I don't see any setups on these 30-minute candles. I don't see anything at the moment. I'm going to have to wait for another 30 minutes probably. Who's into what? Roy, you got AMD as well. Wow, you're all caffeinated today, huh, Roy? Huh? Short AMD, short Tesla, short everything. That's fantastic. Actually, AMD is good short now. It looks like a good short now. Look at that. Through the level. I mean, it's not ideal. It should consolidate. But if you're looking at a range and a consolidation was down here, the false breakout sets up the breakout on the other side, which is where the consolidation was. So that's a good way to look at this. Boom, there it goes. But if you caught that short earlier, wow, brilliant. I don't have a setup for that. That's really good.
Yeah, I got stopped out twice going short on Meta, and then it makes the move.
Yeah.
And I tried one long on Apple, stopped out break even, and the market started to sell, but I'm long again on it. But I really need the ES and SPY to start buying to help this trade out because Apple's trying to buy, but the market's just selling.
Everything looks weak. I mean, whatever longs you get here, I think are just temporary longs. I still don't see genuine reversal longs, you know?
I'm just looking to scalp up to these orders at 232 and 233.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. More like pullbacks rather than reversals. Yeah. Guys, that was what Mike Bellafiore was talking about in our New York conference. When he spoke there, he was all about pick the trend and then just scalp pullbacks all the time. That was the strategy he was talking about. That was interesting. But anyways, yeah, these events, you come up with, or you meet people with all kinds of ideas. So I think that's what Nathan's trying to do here. Something like that. It's basically, it's going down, but then scalp the pullbacks, which are big enough on something like Apple today. or the SPY or all this stuff. It's big. Oops, Meta's going. Oh, there it is. Oops, you guys gotta tell me when this thing goes. Get it off, get it off. There we go. Locking in a bit more profit right through 600. Look at that. I've hardly got anything left. Just 4 contracts now. I'm gonna take off, I don't know, 3. There's nothing left in it really. Okay, I just sell 3. I have a 1 contract, and if Meta goes to 500 today, that's it, man. With 1 contract, that's $1 million. So it's not gonna go anywhere. I'm sure it's not gonna go much further for a while. So there you go. That trade's over, and with a little bonus as well. Very nice. That's all you really need. 1 out of 5, and you're good. Dave, you're short AMD from 100.42. Oh, wow. Look at that. How the hell did you guys nail the tops on this? That's amazing. Make a video on that. Show us. It's pretty cool. I can see a strategy on it, but it's not a strategy I do. It's really cool. Great catch. You guys catching AMD at the top. Brilliant. I mean, look at this on my screen. Meta was such a mess. Really hard to read and trade. And I don't know why I'm playing with it when you can look at AMD. It was just pretty obvious directions, right? But who the hell knows what's going to be clean, what's not? I don't know. I don't have a indicator for that. If you do, please do share. Man, the SPY. I'm looking at the SPY as well, and it's reacting to levels quite nicely. That was a target zone I had yesterday's low, and the next level is further down, the bigger one, the main one. So, anyways, there may be a setup here later. Everyone's quiet today, so that's that indication that everyone's making money. Otherwise, everyone's yelling and screaming, losing trades. So, good. Good signs. Mike, your mic isn't working, Dave. Cool. Yeah, I can't hear you. I can't hear anybody except Nathan. Did anyone else say anything earlier? Should work. What's going on here? Oops. Oh, this thing is showing me my own screen, which makes no sense. I don't need to see my own screen. What do you got here, Dave? You exited AMD at 101.32. Where is it now? Oh, okay. So you didn't capture the full move. You got in nice and high, and then wait, where's you? 101.32. What? Are you talking about a long? You took a long on AMD? I thought you were short earlier. Sorry, I got it all mixed up. 101.32. If that's your exit up there, that's pretty great. As in, that's the long, and you're out, right? Amazing. Meta, I still have it on, just barely. There's nothing going on really. You know, guys, Meta and SPY, identical setups. One worked, well, they both worked, but behaved differently, right? And that's the whole thing about setups. I think this is the hardest thing in trading to understand, because you're working with probabilities. If you look at the 30-minute setup here on the SPY, you get the range, and then it consolidates at the bottom end of that range and sets up for the breakout. Sure enough, it broke out and got to yesterday's low and probably going to get to the next level. So the setup, though, is right there. The consolidation before the breakout, right? That's the SPY. Now look at Meta. Same thing, right? That consolidation at the bottom of the levels, bottom of the range. for the breakout. It goes down to yesterday's low and even to the next level. So the setups are identical. Which one would you pick? The setup doesn't tell you which one to pick. It's just there. It's identical. Now, the thing is, perfect setups can easily not work or can easily work but misbehave along the way. I mean, all this happens. That's what you got to learn to detach. Like, seriously detach. You think it's a perfect setup, so it has to work. So you go full size and you get attached to it and you think, I have to trade this. I will get it. Then you don't get it. Or you stop out, then you revenge trade, then you blow up an account. That's a very typical progression. Very typical. It all starts from getting attached to a trade or marrying a trade or marrying a setup. You don't ever marry a setup. When the setup comes, you must take the setup. But then don't expect it to work, because half the time it's not gonna work. You saw that I took the same setups on Meta. I think I stopped once, then I got it to work on the second time. On the SPY, I took it twice, stopped out both times. Same setup. I mean, can you tell me the difference? I can't tell you a difference, except that the market does what it wants to do, irrelevant of whatever setup is there. So I think that's really important. I think that's really hard. That's a really tough one. If you can figure that out, that's one of the hardest things in mindset to work with. Just don't marry the setup. Get used to finding really good setups and then accept that they probably won't work, because most of the time they don't. So on these perfect setups, I got 1 out of 4 to work. And on top of that, I had other losers as well. So whatever, still fine. You still get plenty of green if you're winners, you let them run and you cut your losers quickly. So really, that's important. Again, that's all. It's easy to understand, but psychologically, emotionally, that's the tough stuff. You can wrap your head around that and really behave like that, then you'll be okay. So think about those things.
Oh, daily.
You think about it daily. Good. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. That ain't no joke. It's tough.
On one hand, like, you want to stick to your conviction. For example, I had a conviction on Tesla that it's going to be short today, and and then it came to VWAP, and you got stopped out, and I was out of my position, but I added when it went to VWAP, and I got stopped out again, and then it just did the move that I was looking for. Pretty frustrating.
Yeah, exactly. But get used to that frustration. That's normal. That's every day. You just get used to being frustrated, or find a way not to be frustrated. But you're not going to change.
I'm just glad I'm green. That's all. Like this, I don't know if I've seen market like this in like the 5 years that I'm trading, and I've seen the market at pandemic, and I don't remember it being like this during even the pandemic.
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. This is really wild. This is really opportunistic. You're going to get 20 opportunities a day on any strategy. So it's here. It's available. Just take your stops quickly and let your winners run. That's all you can do. And take your trades when they come. Really take them.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Take them. You must take the trade. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing over here? Yeah. But it must be perfect. It must be perfect. Otherwise, don't take it. The setup must be perfect.
All right, guys. I'm done for the day.
Cool.
Keep
Well
it
done,
green.
man.
I'm really tired too. Exhausted.
Only Monday.
Oh, I know, and it's only been 45 minutes in the market. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, take a break, man. Take a break. You go do what you got to do. See ya.
Take care.
See ya, man. See, guys, that's a good decision. If you know you're not yourself, you're beat up or tired or whatever, then that's when you stop. That's very, very important. That's usually when I stop. That's when I know. For now, I'm just waiting for the next 30-minute candlestick to get into a position if something shows itself. At the moment, there's nothing there for me, for my strategy.
Avi, you should be the one that should be tired.
Tired? No, man, I'm
because
pumped.
the Sandman passed by.
Yeah. Well, I make friends with the Sandman. Oh my God. I seriously, I still got sand in my eyes from the desert. I can't, I keep rubbing my eyes. It's itchy. It's all that. It's just so much sand. You can't even wash it out. It takes a few days of constant washing to wash it out, and even in the ears and in the hair, you scrub for a couple of days before it goes. Get into a sandstorm situation, and that's how it is.
Are
But
you using saline to get it out of your eyes?
salmon.
Saline.
Oh, saline. No, I haven't.
Saline.
It's just cold water. Yeah, just I have all that
Just
stuff.
water.
All the eye drops, and it's not that severe at the moment, so it's okay. I'll probably get it all out by tonight. But it's I've had times when it's taken. I've spent 10 days in the desert, come back, and it takes a month to recover. Physically and emotionally, everything. This was just a weekend trip. Man, it was good. It's very energizing. Got to do stuff like that. Damn, here comes the weakness again. Look, SPY, Meta. Am I still holding Meta? Yes, still have one contract. Let's find a target, shall we? I haven't even looked at a target here. Here's the indicator. Okay, just line it up. We got about 590. Yeah, the 590 zone. I mean, it's going to take a long time if it gets there, especially with these options. But no big deal. It's just one contract. There's one. It's got a exit. Okay. Oh, man. Looking at the SPY. Let's see. I don't see how anything can set up here on the SPY. It's already made a lower low, so it's not setting up for a reversal. It has to go up and retest this 568 zone. Then the short is real. Down here, I don't see anything happening. Unless it does the other big trade that it did before, where it finds a reversal down here in this zone. And either you catch that reversal or you catch the continuation of the reversal, which is right where it is now on the way up when it's going up. This is all 3 hours from now. I've been taking those trades lately, like here, the reversal. If you catch it, great. If you miss it, no big deal. Catch the continuation of it, like wherever the next level is. I think on this day I took that one as well. Yeah, I think I took it up in this zone or something. I think over here as well. I don't know. Anyways, that's a bit of a new strategy I've got. A new setup that I like. I've been working with just a continuation of a reversal. Look at that. If you look at this meta chart, you would think, why the hell would you trade this? It's all junk. It's just crappy price action. Can't see anything on it. But you don't know it's junk until you trade it. That's the unfortunate part about it. But what you're gonna do? Let's put targets in place and see if there's a way to do this. Measured moves, like one candle distance. It's very hard to measure. So let's see, we have about 17 and 20.5. So $3.50. What was the size of this candle? You have time decay. Let's add $3. So about 23. I'll put a target at 23 for this contract, and let's see if it goes. This is just my approximation of where I think the contract is going to be by the time it gets to that next level down there. Just measured moves. I'm using candles as measurements. Is it 1760? And just one contract. What you don't want is even one contract. You don't want it to go against you. You forget about it. You end up holding it overnight. That'll blow up an account. Even one contract. So there you go. That's the target. I have no idea if it's going to go or not. But that's that. All right. So who wants to talk about what? We still have a few minutes here.
Can I ask you something, Avi?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're in Dubai, so I guess your trading time is around 6 or so, 6:30, 7:30?
Yeah, the market opens at 5:30 now with daylight savings this week.
Yeah. So normally at 6:30, and I was asking myself because in Belgium it starts at 3:30 in the afternoon, and yeah, I have a 9 to 5 before I start trading. So sometimes you're already a bit tired before you start trading, and I was wondering, because you start even later at 5:30 or 6:30, how would you deal with that, or how did you deal with it in the past when you maybe also had a 9 to 5 before you traded?
Yeah, that's a good one. Even when I start trading nowadays, I'm always beat up by the time I start trading. See, trading is the last thing I do in the day. I have the whole day before that. I mean, everything, you know, family, workout, everything, whatever. I've got all these responsibilities. Just so trading is the last thing. So there's the last little bit of energy. So I structure it so that I can replenish my energy just before the market starts or open. So power naps are really good. I make sure that I don't have a workout just 1 hour before trading. It's ideally a few hours before, so the body has enough time to recover, and then even a cup of coffee if necessary. You know, because that body exhaustion is going to be there after the adrenaline wears off. And then, so you got to structure your routine. Really structure it. I think the more complicated part is really late nights, because the trading into the close, it's 12 midnight here or 1 a.m. And then it takes 2 hours just to wind down before you have the ability to sleep. And then you don't end up sleeping well at night. You sleep during the day. I think those are the more complicated things to work with. That's why I struggle more than this. But again, whatever time zone you're in, you can structure your routine around it to make sure that you're, most energetic best right before the market opens.
Okay, great. Thank you for the tips.
Yep, sure. Right. Anyone else got anything on your mind? So I'm going to end this session here and get into the YouTube stuff in about 30 minutes. All good? Everyone made money? No complaints? Oh, good. All right, guys. That was fun. Yep. Take it easy, y'all. And come say hi on YouTube in about 30 minutes. I'm going to have some fun with Paras there.